Obama plans historic trip to Cuba to further ties. News: President Barack Obama will pay a historic visit to Cuba in the coming weeks, senior Obama administration officials said, becoming the first president to set foot on the island in nearly 7 decades. President Barack Obama will pay a historic visit to Cuba in the coming weeks, senior Obama administration officials said, becoming the first president to set foot on the island in nearly 7 decades. The brief visit in mid-March will mark a watershed moment for relations between the U.S. and Cuba, a communist nation estranged from the U.S. for over half a century until Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro moved toward rapprochement more than a year ago. Since then, the nations have reopened embassies in Washington and Havana and have moved to restore commercial air travel, with a presidential visit seen as a key next step toward bridging the divide. Obama's stop in Cuba will be part of a broader trip to Latin America that the president will take next month, said the officials, who requested anonymity because the trip hasn't been officially announced. The White House planned to unveil Obama's travel plans later Thursday, though Obama had long been expected to visit Cuba in his final year. Word of his travel plans drew immediate resistance from opponents of warmer ties with Cuba, including Republican presidential candidates. Also see rare pictures of Fidel Castro, Texas, and Ted Cruz, whose father fled to the U.S. from Cuba in the 1950s, said Obama shouldn't visit while the Castro family remains in power. Florida Sen. Marco Rubio, another child of Cuban immigrants, lambasted the president for visiting what he called an anti-American communist dictatorship. Today, a year and 2 months after the opening of Cuba, the Cuban government remains as oppressive as ever, Rubio said on CNN. Told of Obama's intention to visit, he added, "Probably not going to invite me." With less than a year left in office, Obama has been eager